2, 1, yeah.
We're back. Sorry for the camera difficulty. Jake's not here to make sure we're filming correctly, so we're back with Juan behind the camera. Daniel here with North Georgia Toyota Test Drive Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We'll back up, kind of re-talk about what we just went over, and we'll go from there, get some driving and some inside differences. The 19 Camry, the Corolla, all you guys are familiar with. The front end, got the black honeycomb grille, got the flat, kind of three-dimensional looking, flat where the radar comes through, the emblem on the front grille. It makes the hood kind of slope down because it has to be in that position to work right. You've got your LED lamps in the front. Super bright, but a unique design for this SE 19 Corolla. You've got your running, your fog lights in the bumper, wraps around with the front grille. You've got about a 17-inch size machine face rim, factory rubber. Going along the driver's side, not really a defined side profile. It's not have really, I don't know what you say, sporty lines. You know, it's not known for being sporty or a sporty look. You got the gas cap right here on the rear end. Juan will come around to the rear bumper. Not a whole lot going on here. You know, you can definitely tell it's a Corolla, more your plain Jane, your black non-color match, your single chrome exhaust, color match spoiler, your backup camera. You know, you definitely know this is a Corolla from looking at it. But when you come to the rear end of the 2020, completely redesigned from the frame up, you've got a wraparound, really sporty Camry-like tail light. Also, you've got a honeycomb sport bumper, color matched rear fins with a dual chrome exhaust this time. You know, it's what do you think, Juan? What do you think about the styling they've done on this?
So honestly, I mean, I think this is going to attract a lot of the younger generation. I mean, it has a lot of great add-ons, and I mean, the style on it, I mean, it's great.
They even changed the badge right here. It's got some red accents.
So so as you were saying, the badge on the other one is actually red. You really can't see it. It kind of looks a little bit soft, but whenever you come to this one, it's just bold, and it lets people know that you have an SE.
The front end of this thing is the best. For those of you that are familiar with the Scion, the TC series, they don't make those vehicles anymore. Scion's not a brand, but this is really reminiscent of the TC. We sold a lot of those back when we carried Scions, because Scion's owned by Toyota. You'll notice the front end got some characteristics from the Camry, the TC, the new Avalon. It carries over a lot of that. Right here, I don't know if you guys saw it, but this right here allowed Toyota to come back with a older style emblem, an actual emblem you can touch. This is where your radar cruise control is shot out of. It's really cool. You know, allows them to do some more stuff as far as the design of the vehicle. A bigger front end on the grille. You got a whole redesigned wrap. This headlight is huge. It wraps all the way around the front of the vehicle. You got a projector beam LED headlight, so your high and low beam is with one bulb. That's really cool as far as a maintenance stand piece. But let's see here. You got an 18-inch machine face, black and chrome wheel. That's really nice, actually. You've got a color matched rocker panel. So the whole side of this car looks nothing like this Camry. They're side by side. This is more sculpted, sportier, you know, new updated styling. This is more or less your grandma's Corolla, which is nothing wrong with that. But it's definitely not the 2020. Definitely worth you guys coming to check out. And that's just the outside. Juan's going to go to the driver's side of the 19, kind of give you a quick, not a really in-depth, but just so you can see visually what's different, and then we'll drive the 2020.
Let's get out of the cold, man.
Yeah.
It is cold.
So you got two full-size grown men in a Corolla. Doesn't happen every day, I'm sure. So let's see here. The dash is your typical Corolla dash. Soft touch up here. It kind of swoops. You know, they've had this design for multiple years now. Your same old steering wheel. This would be in the SE. You've got leather wrapped steering wheel. You've got all your safety features and buttons as far as your radio and your phone capability through the steering wheel. You know, your standard, you know, your infotainment system here. Got your Bluetooth, your AM, FM, your CD player. This one's got dual zone climate, so pretty nice. But pretty much the same Corolla inside and out that they've had for the last 4 or 5 years.
So correction, this one does not have dual zone climate.
Oh, it's just a single.
It's just the buttons mess us up. I mean, look at the buttons. There's a bunch of buttons on there.
Yeah, there is a bunch. Making sure you guys can hear us okay. But yeah, I mean, you got the piping on the seat that you expect from the SE, the same as they've had in the before the Camry was redesigned. The 16 Camry, the 17 Camry, 15, 14, 13, they all had this kind of piping in the SE, which gave it like a sporty vibe. You got it on the doors here. This is blue, and this is a silver car. So something they did to kind of tune it up a little bit. But man, after you see the 2020, you'll be blown away. It's completely, they've stepped the game up for sure. But we can turn this one off now, Juan, and kind of move on to what people want to see.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get over to the new one. So guys, the dash on this one, get this out of the way, turn the fan down so you guys can hear us. We've got it boiling in here because it is freezing outside. But the dash here, you can see there's not really a lot of contours to it. It's more flat. One of the immediate advantages I see of that is your obstruction of view as a driver is gone. I can see the front end of the hood a lot better. The only hump here is you've got a little sunshade coming over your gauges. That's nice. You still got the soft touch. You still got a leather wrap steering wheel. You got soft touch on the dash, soft touch on the door. I mean, it's completely different. And one of the things I've noticed in the newer Toyota products coming out, as far as your RAV4, your Camrys, your Avalons, everything is geared towards the driver now. They call that driver-centric engineering. So your touch screen is up in your face. All your buttons are up here. So if I want to change the high-low or where the air's blowing, I don't have to look down here down here where I'm not having my eyes on the road, in other words. So it's really nice, man. You see any other differences right off the bat, or?
Not really. I mean, everything is just looks so much better. I mean,
it's refreshing.
It's so nice. I mean, it feels good. I don't know what you think, but it feels good to sit in this brand new 2020 Corolla SE. I mean, it is awesome.
It's super nice.
It is really, really nice.
For you Corolla nerds out there, the guys that's been driving a Corolla for many years, you've never seen this kind of window before. This is reminiscent of the Priuses. So you've got this where you don't have a blind spot here in front of your mirror. That's really cool. I like the design feature. I don't know if it'll pick it up, but across the ways, the 19 has nothing. It's just a plain Jane window, so smaller. You've got a blind spot here where there's a piece of plastic in the trim that doesn't allow you to, when you're making turns, you can see in a drive-through, you're trying to get in a tight parking spot. That helps. The steering wheel's all new. This is just like a new Camry steering wheel style. So open front end, all my controls are very similar. You've got a smaller screen here on the right side, if Juan can show you that. That's where your safety features are going to be, as far as I can see the lane assist analog right there. It gives me the outside temperature, the time. My fuel gauge is in the center with the speedometer. You've got the RPM on the left side. And are we in the hold park setting?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So this Corolla's got the hold park feature that I believe the first model to ever do that was the CHR. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when they started the CHR, they introduced that feature. Now a lot of things have it. So the new RAV4, the new Camry, Avalon, now the Corolla does. Your touchscreen has been moved kind of outside of the dash, so up in front of your view. Right now, it's in the home screen. We're in the radio here. Let's see. So this one must not have navigation, because when you hit map, it wants you to do the app, which you can still use navigation-like ability with this trim. You just have to use the data through your phone. So you can get around that without having to spend the extra money. But for those of you that do want true navigation, that's coming. We're getting a bunch of these in. So you've got your map light up here. I'm trying to see if there's anything different other than that. Down here where your shifter is, this is all redesigned, so it's more refined. You've got color match for your interior here, You got a big storage pocket in the front of that. Your gear readout. Let's see, you got a sport mode, traction control, your hold feature, your park. This one even has paddle shifters, dude. That's pretty slick. So if you want to go in sport mode,
and it also comes with Apple CarPlay.
That's cool.
So
really cool.
That is a really nice thing. I actually just went to Ohio this weekend, did some traveling, and I got to use, use
cool.
the auto CarPlay, and that thing is amazing. I mean, it's awesome. It'll read you the messages whenever you get a text. It'll do a lot of awesome things. And thanks, Jake, for reminding us about that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Jake's in the office. Like we mentioned before, we've had a ton of internet traffic today, so obviously our number one priority is answering questions and helping you guys first. So Test Drive Tuesday is second to that. But Juan's filling in with the camera work. Dude, you want to drive this thing now? Or
yeah, let's drive.
I think they're ready for it.
Let's drive it.
This is the first time I've ever driven a 2020 Corolla. So let's see how it goes. We're going to make it out here to the lot. One of the things you notice right off the bat when you drive a brand new Toyota product in general is how tight it is, how nice it is from the factory, how smooth the steering is. It's just something you expect, man. It's quality at its finest. It really is. Made to last. Juan's not buckled. Safety Sam over here. The Corolla will tell on you, Juan. Let's get this thing into some real world traffic. Try the hold feature. We got a half a tank of gas, so we could probably go to Nashville tonight. Just kidding. Don't tell Greg. We're going back to work, Greg. Don't worry about that. But man, it's nice. I definitely like the dash. The dash being flatter, that's really cool. Visibility is huge in this car, where you don't feel like, I feel like we're like almost in a Camry. If you couldn't see the back seat and you didn't know it was a shorter car, you wouldn't really get that feel when you drive it. The steering wheel is really comfortable. I can see all my gauges clearly. Everything's right here in front of me, so there's no reason to dig down here and be unsafe while you drive. Everything is, like I said, it's geared towards the driver experience. So let's see what it feels like. There's an older Camry there. A bunch of Toyotas on the road here in the Dalton area. We appreciate our local customers for sure. So, and guys, thanks again for checking out Test Drive Tuesday. We're going to do it every Tuesday at 5. If you guys want to see some more of the Corolla, we'll pick out another trim, go over that. Or if you want to see something completely different, trucks, SUVs, let us know, man. We'll do anything.
And so after this live, which is going to be pretty short, just because we don't have Jake here. Jake is usually the one that's talks the most about the vehicles, because he's he knows a lot about them. We're actually going to do a special video on YouTube. The link will be down below in the description. But let us know what you think about this new, as I said, all new 2020.
It's a 2020.
This is a 2020 in March.
That's crazy.
Toyota Corolla SE. I mean, it is an awesome vehicle, completely redesigned. It has a lot of great new features. Look at that. I mean, that little light right there, air passenger.
That's cool.
That is
Never
pretty
been
cool.
there before.
And the quality. I mean, it just looks. It looks so good.
Stitching, man. It's nice.
Man, it looks really good. All the buttons are big, as he was talking about, and they're easy to reach. You don't have to.
The speed limit. How does it know that?
So remember the scanner in the front?
Cool. That's cool.
It'll scan. It'll actually scan the speed limit whenever it looks at the signs.
Let's see if you guys can see that here. Hopefully this will pick it up. Right there. This screen here, this is the speed limit sign. Sorry you can't really see it on the video, but it actually says 45 miles an hour. We're here on Walnut Avenue. I've got my lane departure control. Eco mode is on. Tells me what temperature it is. Get you a view from here. If I can pull this up just a hair. There we go. That's what the view from the new Corolla looks like. Very unobstructed. I've got my information here in the touchscreen. I'm going to hand this back to Juan. We're going to try to be safe today. But man, this is It drives.
And the space that you get. I mean, the seat is not all the way back. I do have a lot of room. It feels really, really comfortable. And it drives nice. I mean, it feels really, really responsive. I've actually driven this vehicle a while ago. Whenever we first got it, I actually got it out of the lot and I drove it for a little bit. And it's actually very, very responsive. It feels really, really nice. You can actually feel the road. I know that a lot of, motorheads don't like that new, whenever you buy a new car and you can't feel the road. I mean, it just feels like, you're turning, but you don't feel the road at all.
It's like you're numb to the
Right. So I really, really like feeling the road. Thanks to everyone that has joined us. As we said, this is a new 2020 Toyota
in March.
Corolla in March.
March Madness.
I mean, come on, March. It's not even, close to 2020 yet. Toyota has outdone itself. I mean, it's a great vehicle.
It's quiet, man.
It is super nice. And it is on sport right now at the moment. It's on sport.
Cool.
So you can hear it a little bit more. It is a nice vehicle.
Got a good sound to it, dude.
Right. It's a nice vehicle. As I said, we will have more on the vehicle on YouTube. We're going to have a really cool video on both of the vehicles so you can look at both of the, all the differences. Thank you so much for everyone that tuned in. We're going to go get some shots of the car real quick. And remember, comment, share, and we'll be back. There you go. Subscribe on YouTube. We will be back next week with a new vehicle.
Tuesday at 5.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks, guys.